Hey guys, so welcome to my 12-week challenge. Here, me and Ghost are in the arena on our first day. So something she's kind of been scared of is tarps, and we have a tarp wall in our arena. So my goal with this week's challenge was scary objects. And like right out of the bat, Ghost was very, very good about walking over the tarp. She's done some trail obstacles, so I think that really helped her. She also is sometimes lazy and just doesn't pick up her feet and has stepped on poles, so that's why you guys see me with Ghost in one hand and the lunge line on a pole, just trying to get her used to dragging stuff. I know before I bought her, she was used to check cows, but I don't know if she was ever roped off of or dragged calves. So I'm pretty sure in this video I actually bellered like a calf, and it was at the point where she trotted later on, but she just did not care. She was like, oh, this is a good job. So she didn't really care. I got her to step over it, just teaching her that it's nothing to be afraid of. So she did really well with that. So I just wanted to challenge her a bit more, and this is where I got her to trot. And that's a goal in itself because she is definitely lazy. But yeah, she did really well. Here she is, and that's me bellowing, and you can see her just interested in it, and she knows that sound pretty well. So she did really well with that. So I took it up to the next level with her and just wanted to see how she was with the tarp moving. And this is something she'll see in trail classes because there are water obstacles sometimes, especially if I were to ever do a cowboy challenge or something. I know there are tarps like this in those. So I just wanted to set her up for success. So I didn't want to put myself in harm's way, and I wanted to be able to reward her by dropping all pressure. So that's why I have the lunge line connected to it. So here we go with it. I wish I could have kept the audio in here, but there's music playing in the background, so I had to get rid of that. And you guys couldn't hear it, but like absolute fire-breathing dragon. You'll see her at one point. She is just loaded and ready. And that's when she gets around here. She's kind of like, oh, there's something following us. Okay. And then it finally starts to click in right there. And that's when our snorting started. And then she was okay with it. So I kept her on a long line. I wanted her to make the choice of going up to it. So I rewarded that and just kind of gave off some pressure. Here it is. And she's just trying to figure out what's going on. So I relieve pressure and let her check it out. I really want to teach her in all of our training that just because something is new or scary, that we stop and we think and we check it out before reacting. And she did really well with that. So you can see she's kind of loaded and ready if that thing moves. So I just let her check it out. And before all this, we danced on the tarp and I banged it, and I actually ended the session with that as well, getting her to just be okay with the sound of it because it's different when I walk and trot her over it. Mainly because there is that sound, and that can sometimes just be enough to set the horses off. So I did bang on it and stuff, and that didn't set her off. The moving it was quite something. And then yeah, so we just keep playing with it, and I just kind of get her used to, as long as she moves towards it and doesn't freak out and fly backwards, I'm just going to reward that forward movement towards it because it is a scary object. It's something that is new, and she did really well with it. I was really happy with her. So now we're going to move into day 2, and Ghost was, I was actually so happy with how much improvement she had day 2. So once again, we're just getting that walking over it, kind of going back to an answer that she already knows, to walk over calmly and check it out. And I actually worked with her and another mare at our stable that day, and they both did the same job. And it's funny enough, they both had the same reaction, which I was quite surprised about. I know Ghost is a very chill horse, but the other mare definitely isn't. but they did really, really well together. So I'm just moving the tarp, showing her that it moves and it's okay. And yeah, she's just thinking and processing about it. I'm so happy she just got the right answer right there. So I was really happy. I was definitely okay with that moving backwards just because it wasn't her freaking out. It was her getting it in perspective, which is okay. And at this point, it's, I think, okay to do that. So then I come back and I'm kicking it, just trying to bring life to that tarp to show her that it can be alive and that's all right. So you'll actually see me dragging it, and we're going to do some trotting beside it today, which I thought was really pushing it for her, but she took it in stride. So happy with it. And a lot of the time you'll see me drop it and make her walk over it. So just because something is scary doesn't mean we can't face it and deal with it. And I really, really rewarded her. A lot of her stuff comes off of a voice cue that she knows. So she knows good girl means she's doing what she is. It's something she's been training with, and she's learned it right from the start when I started lunging her and working with her. So here we are moving it. And the entire time I'm really praising her for this forward momentum and stuff. And as she stepped on it, I rewarded her, was very happy with that. I definitely wasn't sure how she would react to it, so I didn't want to stay in her space. That's why she has that full 12 feet of space between me. Yeah, I don't want her deciding that tarp is something really scary to leave. And then here we are moving to the tarp wall. So she's really a horse that does not enjoy the tarp wall. And this was such a big improvement. So we did some squeeze game going through and stuff, and I had those all tied up. So it was just a big opening, like a barn door. And this, I think, was our third and fourth day. And she did so well. When I first got her and we did that, if that tarp wall would touch her, we were definitely trotting away. And here we are, day 5, and we're trotting up to it. It's not scary. We're keeping that forward momentum. And just like with the other tarp, I wanted to see how she'd react to moving it. And we've moved it on the ground and opened and shut it with her on the ground, and she never reacted much. So I was really happy with that. And I think she just did really awesome.